Welcome back to our hour of embracing the curves. In many cases, you may want to show off what you've got and make it more pronounced, right? So you can do that with exercise, and Daniel and Lindsay Crouch are here to help with that. I'm so glad to see you guys again. Of course, you've been on CBS locally here in Dallas, and Lindsay, you're a personal healthy chef.
Yes.
Daniel, personal trainer.
Yes,
and I'm talking about like how the curves change in every stage of life, and this is your newest addition, Mr. Shepherd.
This is Shep, yep.
This is Shep, and he's 4 months old, and so you know firsthand that your body changes.
So much. I mean, your hips actually widen for that birth canal for him to come out, and so now you have a different shape that you want to accentuate and embrace. And we've got some moves to actually, make you feel good about your new figure.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
So first of all, we're going to work on the curves, and we're going to work on the chest, the abdomen, and the hips.
Right, because we want that hourglass. We want to move those curves into an hourglass.
Absolutely, and muscle
right.
burns fat. So anytime you can create muscle, you're going to go ahead and create a higher octane machine. So what Lindsay's going to do here, she's doing a basic chest fly with a side of buns, okay? Now, the most important thing she's working on is her chest, and you can even see, the muscles that are stretching across from her shoulder to the center of her chest. And as she's doing this, she's lifting up, so she's kind of creating a whole body workout here, which is going to keep her heart rate high.
Gravity is not always a good thing, is it?
No. But the thing, too, that I heard you mention earlier is that you can combat any stage in life with just some fitness. I mean, especially nowadays, people are they're looking great as they stay older, so there's really no excuse. Just a simple little, exercise plan will really keep you tight. So again, Lindsay's going to go ahead and try to keep her elbows way out to the side, and she's going to keep her core tight and her buns tight, and everything else will kind of stay in place as she does that. Now, for the second exercise, Lindsay's going to go ahead and this is going to work with the abdomen here. She's going to try to stay as tall as she can from the top of her head to her buns. That's the hardest part about it, is staying lifted, and she's just rotating left and right and left and right.
And this is tightening up that core, which in every stage of life, I mean, let's face it, you gain a little around the middle, unfortunately.
And it also helps with your obliques. You kind of create that X, and so you really do kind of eat in at those sides and create that hourglass that you want.
I'm just impressed that you can do that and talk at the same time. I'd be like gasping for air.
That's right. So again, she's going to try to do about 15, and what we're trying to do is kind of create a nice circuit where she's going boom, boom, boom. Okay, now for the last of the trifecta here.
And Daniel, hold on. Let me ask you just one question about that, because I know, like you talk a lot about the importance of keeping your core strong, because that helps your back. And as we get older, sometimes that's an issue too.
It can be an issue. They say that 85% of people in America will have a lower back problem at some point in time in their life, and most of the time it's because of a weak core. So if you can just pay a little attention to your core, you're going to take a lot of stress off your lower back, which is going to be a great addition to your health and wellness plan.
Right. Okay. What's our last move here?
So that's right. So Lindsay's going to go ahead and do a traditional squat, but what she's going to do is she's going to go ahead and start with the weight over her head, which is going to make the compression in her core a little more, and she's got a great little kickback. So, anybody at home doing this can really, even if you just stand up right now and do this, you will feel right there when the buns squeeze all the way down, and then feel that kickback. So
there's nothing worse than a saggy butt.
No.
There's just nothing worse.
And the good thing is that your butt is comprised of mostly muscle, so it really is easy to tone and round out like you want.
Just pay a little attention to it. And so what she's doing now, she's going up and down, okay? And then she's going to go ahead and kick back. So she's got two different angles working on this, which is going to go ahead and give her bottom a more curvy, vivacious shape.
And what we know now, too, is that, the more you work your muscles, you're actually getting a cardiovascular workout
absolutely.
As well, right?
And the calorie burn goes on a lot longer than if you just run on the treadmill for 30 minutes and stop.
I love it. These are easy moves that you can easily do at home.
Easy.
We're actually going to put this segment on our website so y'all can watch it again and maybe copy these moves at home. And one other thing I want to mention too is get on our Facebook page, because we're going to be doing a giveaway. You guys started this amazing food company. You're doing guiltless pizzas and
muffins and cookies and bread and the whole thing. It's based on seeds, so there's no gluten in it whatsoever, no flour, no grain, full of protein and fiber. They're yummy.
And you don't have to feel guilty eating them. So we're going to do that on our Facebook page. So get on and maybe win a guiltless pizza. Okay, coming up next, it is all about shapewear that shows off these curves, especially after you've been working this hard, right?